Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and welcome back to a new Whip and Chat video. If you are new to Whip and Chats, basically I just work on my current work in progress, which today is Satura. This is by Margaret Morales and Diamond Art Club. She is a part of my Year of the Witches that I'm doing, and she is my summer witch. She is beautiful, and I'll just be working on this whip while I chat with you guys about life, all of the happenings that have been happening recently, and just chatting your ear off for the next, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes, hour, however long this video is. Feel free to pull out whatever project you are working on and work alongside me while I chat. I mean, or you can treat this like a podcast. I do that all the time, and just put this on in the background while you do some other things. But anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this Whip and Chat video, and let's get right on into it. Alrighty, so as for my accessories today, I'm using the normal stuff. I have here my Donna Bass pen. Is it not so pretty? I love it. Also, my apologies if you can hear bells in the background. It is Willow playing with her fish toy. Hi, Willow. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. I have glue dots in my single placer, and I have actually butterfly effect wears putty in my thin metal 8 placer from Diamond Art Club. And then my tray I am using is this Firefly tray here from Drills and Chills 2025. And then my cover minder here that I'm gonna remove here in a sec, which I can remove and just show you guys. This is from Pure Bliss Wax Company. This was a couple years ago during one of their themed boxes. This was their cover minder, and it was just the, I don't know, the cover minder I had on here, even though she's not a mermaid, she's a witch. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the section that I had started earlier today and just chat, because, you know, there's a lot to chat about. Also, I feel like this lighting is kind of wonky. My apologies. What color do I want to start with? I will start with the club symbol. But anyways, hi guys! I hope everyone's had a really fabulous, well, weekend and week so far. So let me, oh, okay, thank you, Willow. Let me put it into perspective. It's currently Tuesday, July 28th at 7:38 in the evening. And so I have had a very busy weekend last week, going into this week. It's just been a very long week, if you will. If you are unaware, I got home last night from the Crafters Paradise Retreat in Texas, and I was gone from last Wednesday through yesterday. I got home at around 10:30, 11 o'clock on yesterday, and I just had the best time at the retreat. And if you ever have the chance to go to a diamond painting retreat, I really, 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 truly suggest and encourage that you sign up for any retreats, really, and go, because the people you meet are amazing. And it was just amazing getting to hang out with all my friends in person, and it really was very surreal. But I have been gone for almost a week. What is up with my placement today? My placement is wonky. I have been gone for almost a week. Yeah, I was gone Wednesday through Monday. So a long time in my book. And I guess this Whip and Chat is kind of gonna chat about all about the retreat. So yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Hopefully this Whip and Chat is not too scatterbrained. Your girl is still tired, but really truly, it doesn't even have to do with the retreat. There were some events today, nothing bad, events today that I feel like I've been running like a chicken with my head cut off, but we'll talk about that later. I'm acting very dramatic. It's really not that dramatic. Yeah, something, I swear, I'm placing these drills so terribly. This is a pretty tight drill field, I will say. I think this kit came out around the same time that Rose Library. Well, no, okay, let me rephrase this, because that's not true. This kit came out during Black Friday 2023. I did not purchase this kit on Black Friday in 2023. Maybe it was Cyber Monday. For whatever reason, I saw this artwork and I thought to myself, I can pass on Margaret Morales. Listen, if you had said that to me now, I'd be like, I cannot pass on Margaret Morales, actually. But no, back then I had more self-control with certain artists, and I think that just is more of a taste-changing thing. But anyways, I bought this kit on a restock, I believe in February 2024-ish, and I know that Rose Library, so I guess they didn't come out exactly similar timing, but I worked on Rose Library by Ivy Dollamore, and it came out a couple months before this painting, and I feel like they kind of have the same issue where Diamond Art Club at the time had tightened their grid field a little bit. They had updated their drills to the 20 facets, but we still had the 13 facets. The 15 are newest. Those did not exist in this time frame. The 20 facets are the pointy tops, and then the 13 facets are the flat tops. And the flat top drills, for whatever reason, I feel like they're a little bit bigger, so they kind of sit a little bit tighter in this grid field. So the 20 facets fit really well, but the 13 kind of are a little bit, a little too big for this grid field. And so, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm just on the struggle bus today. I don't know what went in my throat, but it felt like something just went in my throat, and I'm like, all right, shout out to me. But anyway, so it's just a little bit of a tight grid field, and so some of the drills, you have to be really, really careful, I guess, like where you're placing your diamonds, but it's a little bit of a tighter grid field. I'm trying to place this a little bit nicely. I tend to be a little bit messy when it comes to filming whip-in chats and placing my diamonds for whatever reason, but anyways, I need to find a color I can keep in my tray for a little bit while I chat. I guess we'll go in with this color next, but anyways, it's currently Tuesday night. Like I said, I got back from Texas last night, and I just had the best time at the retreat. So in case you're wondering, you're like, Michaela, what are you even talking about? There is a retreat every single year in Texas, and the retreat is hosted by some wonderful, wonderful ladies. This year it was Kara, the principal painter, Katie, Diamonds and Washi, Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant, and then Kat Brown. She is the one who does the new release collages. And this year, the Crafters Paradise retreat theme was, I think, the most magical retreat on earth. I think that was like what the like slogan or whatever it was, but it was very like princess themed, Disney themed, super duper duper cute. And I just had the best time. So I flew into Texas on Wednesday. So if you're gonna watch my vlog on Friday, you're already gonna hear a lot of this. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I flew in on Wednesday morning, and my flight, I had a flight from Milwaukee to Minnesota, and then Minnesota to Texas, Houston, Texas. And then, so my flight leaving from Milwaukee to Minnesota, that was a 6:30 in the morning flight. And listen, I like to get to the airport usually 2 hours early. So hi Willow, I hear you. She's just meowing in the other room. I like to get to the flight 2 hours early, so I had to be up really, really early. I woke up at 3:45, and actually, I ended up waking up at 3:30, but you want to know what happened? Is that Willow was sleeping in between my legs and just looking at me at 3:30 in the morning, and like, I don't know if she knew that I was leaving, but she was just giving me the cutest look, and I was petting her. And she was purring, and she was probably like, Mom, why are you up at 3:30 in the morning petting me? And I'm like, great question. I have no answer for that. But yeah, so I woke up really early that day, and I feel like I haven't necessarily even recovered since. But yeah, that was a really early day, but it was a really smooth travel day getting into Texas. I ended up, like I said, having a layover in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, and from there, I met up with a couple friends. I met up with C from the Sea of Diamonds. Her layover was there too. And then my friend Mallory, she lives in Minnesota, so her airport was the Minneapolis airport, and we just so happened to be on the same flight. So yeah, I feel like the travel day in general, hi Willow, I feel like the travel day in general was really smooth, like all things considered. What color do I want to do next? I think I'm gonna do little squiggly line emoji. I am so tired, and I'm not ready for work tomorrow. It's fine. So yeah, I flew with them to Texas, and that was really, really awesome. And then I got picked up at the airport from my friend Katie. She is another friend that is in the Crafters Den Discord. And so I feel like a lot of airports are like this, but like you really can't like loiter around a pickup area because, you know, that would get really congested with traffic and whatever. It would make it really hard for people to get in and out. But the issue with this airport specifically I landed at IAH, which is, I think, George Bush International. Is that the full name of it? Intercontinental. I don't know, honestly. And this airport, when you have to loop, it's like a 6-minute loop every single time you have to go back around. So, Katie had texted me and she's like, I'm here. And my flight got in at like 1:15, and she was also picking up Natalie, but Natalie's flight did not get in until like 2:30. And so I'm like, okay, so I went outside and I ended up meeting her at her car, and we were like, okay, we can't realistically just like sit here or keep circling the lot the entire time, or like the airport. And so we decided to go to a Jack in the Box. And I got lunch because I ate breakfast at the Minnesota airport. I think I got Bruegger's Bagels, which was really good. I ended up getting a, I think it was like a hash brown cheesy bagel. It was good. It was really good, and I got butter on it. They loaded that thing up with butter. It was actually kind of disgusting in a really good way. Like, I don't know, it was really good. And so I got lunch, and Katie got a milkshake, and we kind of just waited it out for Natalie's flight to get in. And then we went back to the airport, and we really weren't sure like how long it was going to take her to get her luggage. And so we ended up circling that airport like a good like 6 times. So we were looping for a while, which was fine, but we finally picked Natalie up, and then let's see, did I miss any symbols? I don't think so. And then we ended up going to the hotel that we were staying at. So that was good. And then a lot of people were landing around similar times. So like people were getting in, people were there, people were chilling. And I was sharing a room. I'm actually gonna go with the letter J because I feel like I'm gonna be able to keep this in my tray for a lot longer. I ended up sharing a room that first night with Courtney, Ashley, and Kate, and that was really, really fun. And trust me, you guys do not want to miss the vlog this week. I started editing it today because I have a pretty decently busy week ahead, and it's so good so far. The clips are so funny, and you guys will see a lot of familiar faces in the vlog, which is very, very, very exciting. So I ended up rooming with them, but I think Courtney was not in yet, but Kate was and Ashley was, and they met me at the lobby, and I was able to give them a hug, and it was so cute. I miss them so much. It really was such a fun week, and it really is so crazy to like finally be meeting all of the friends that you've been talking to for the last like a couple of years, and just meeting them in person and being like, you're real, I can touch you. It's so weird. That sounded very crazy when I said it that way, but you know what I mean? Like I could just reach my hand over and like pat your head. You know what I mean? It was really, truly so great. And so yeah, they were there already. I don't think Ashley had made it in too much more before I did, but I know Kate was there a bit. And I checked into our room because I am the one who kind of set up the reservation. And hi, Willow, I feel you. And I still think that's letter J. Yeah, I think it is. I don't know where that drill came from, but that's okay. I'm just gonna slide it over here. So I'm the one who had the reservation. So I checked us in, and then we all went to our room, and I think we hung out in there for a little bit, and it was just really nice getting to hang out with all my friends and see everybody and meet new people, and people that like, again, I've been talking to maybe not as consistently as like a Kate, Courtney, Ashley situation, but people that I talk to like in the Crafters Den Discord, and just like, it was just very, very, very fun and surreal to like actually meet everybody in person. And that was only half the group, right? Going to that hotel the night before. Not every person made that decision. Some people were driving in the like Thursday, some people were flying in that Thursday, and yeah, so for dinner on Wednesday night, we ended up going to Hot Pot, which also my throat is absolutely killing me. I need to clear my throat. You guys do not need to hear this. I'm gonna clear my throat and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm hoping that did the trick. I don't know. I feel like I was talking today. I don't know why my throat's being funky. But anyways, so we ended up going to Hot Pot for dinner on Wednesday night, and Hot Pot is not something I've ever done before, and truthfully, it wasn't my favorite thing ever. I thought it was an interesting experience. Basically, Hot Pot is like you'll sit at this like, well, you'll sit at the table and there is like a spot in front of you that's like a heater almost like a stovetop in a way. It's a heater. It keeps your broth hot. And you pick your broth. There are a lot of different options. I just went with like the chicken soup base and made it mild. Like I was not about to try to do something crazy spicy or anything. So I ended up getting like something basic, but then like there is a conveyor belt that has a bunch of like noodles and vegetables and meats that go around, or fish or things like that. And you can pick it off the conveyor belt and then you cook it in this broth that, you know, you order. And you put it in a separate bowl then and you can eat it. And it is a really cool concept. I just feel like I'm a little bit more on the picky eater side of things. Like I've gotten a lot better over the years, but I definitely am a picky eater to an extent. So like not necessarily my first choice, and I wouldn't go out of my way to do it again. But I mean, I would do it again if like someone wanted to do it, but like again, wouldn't go out of my way for it. But it was fun, and really truly what was more fun was getting to hang out with friends. Like I don't really care where we're doing it. It's just nice to be hanging out with people that, again, I've been talking to for forever and finally seeing in person for the first time. So yeah, we did Hot Pot, and then there was a Kroger right next to Hot Pot, and I was able to get some snacks there, and yeah, it was really chill. So did that, and then went to bed that night, and then woke up because we had to get ready for the actual retreat. And so we weren't actually supposed to be at the retreat until I think around like maybe 3 o'clock is when like the rooms opened, like your hotel kind of room. It's not really a hotel room, but you know what I mean. And then the craft room didn't open until I think 4. So checkout of the hotel I think was around 11, and then basically we went straight to Buc-ee's for a little bit. Now, here's the thing about Thursday is that I had a really bad headache on Thursday. I don't know. I think it was like a mix of like some lack of sleep and then being dehydrated. And like when you're in that Texas heat, you do not want to be dehydrated, really, truly. So I was a little bit dehydrated. Lesson learned. And so I feel like I didn't have like the most fun Buc-ee's experience because like I felt like I was getting very like overstimulated with like the smells, especially if you're right by like the food area. It smells really strongly of like brisket because they sell really good brisket, which I did try. Check out Kate's vlog because we have a clip of us trying the brisket sandwich. But yeah, so I feel like my first time at Buc-ee's wasn't the best experience because I wasn't feeling great, but it was a really cool like store gas station thing. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's like almost Quick Trip, like Wisconsin vibes, Quick Trip on steroids, really truly. But it was really fun. They have a lot of food. They have a lot of options. And I went to Buc-ee's twice during the time frame of being at the retreat, and I ended up like between those 2 times buying like shorts. I bought a tumbler thing, and I bought sweatpants. So yeah, they have a lot of merchandise. That is not something I think Quick Trip has. So, although I do think they are going to be building a Buc-ee's in Wisconsin, if that hasn't started already, which is actually kind of crazy, but I am glad that my first Buc-ee's experience was in Texas, because I feel like if my first Buc-ee's experience was in Wisconsin, I don't know, I just feel like that wouldn't have been the same. But now that I'd be happy to go to one in Wisconsin. I really don't know where it's supposed to be. But I mean, I'm excited for that. I don't know when it's supposed to be here or where it's supposed to be, but it'll be good. But anyways, yeah, we went to Buc-ee's. I ended up getting like a fried chicken sandwich for lunch. It was actually really delicious. Like that was some good chicken. And I am the type of person, don't laugh at me, I'm the type of person that kind of gets the ick from chicken. If a chicken is too like chickeny, I get the ick from it. And I didn't think that chicken was too chickeny. I thought it was really good. So yeah, we did that, and then we made our way over to the campsite, and that is where I've met more people, got to meet like Kara, the principal painter, Katie, Diamonds and Washi, and just like meet everybody. It was so fun. And yeah, and then we got settled kind of into our rooms first, and then the craft room opened at 4, and Basically, like, from then on out, like, we were just diamond painting for like 3.5 days straight, which is so fun. The project I ended up bringing was Prideful Pair. It's the DC Batman painting of Harley Quinn and Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. I don't know what I was gonna call her, but it was not going to be Poison Ivy. Kissing, and it's so cute. It's such good artwork. And be proud of me because I finished it while I was there. I got to ring the bell. I finished it on Sunday afternoon right before dinner. And that was actually perfect timing because I feel like I wasn't planning on doing much else diamond painting wise for the rest of the retreat because it was kind of already late in the retreat. And like on Sunday night, what we ended up doing, sorry, I'm like skipping around days, but on Sunday night, what we ended up doing was the, we call it, or I guess they call it Princess Pal, this year. It basically like a Secret Santa kind of thing. And we did the reveal for that on Sunday night. And so I wasn't diamond painting like during that time. I probably wouldn't have anyways, even if I had a project going. Maybe I would have. But that kind of took up a lot of the night, and then they made announcements, and yeah, so I only brought, well, I brought three diamond paintings for me to work on, but I only touched Prideful Pair, and hey, at least now I have a good gauge as to what I'm able to complete at a retreat, although next year might be a little bit different. I have some very exciting news. I have, basically, this was like a month ago. I got a message from Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant, and she's like, hey, do you have a minute? And I'm like, sure. And so she called me and she asked me if I wanted to be a part of the retreat committee for next year. And I am really excited about it. I ended up actually creating like a, what do you call it? Like, announcement kind of video for the people at the retreat for what the theme is going to be next year, and it's so fun. It's, I think, I don't want to get like the actual thing wrong, but I think it's like Crafters of Olympus, I don't know, something like that. I'm terrible. My brain is still fried. But that is the theme. So it's kind of like gods and goddesses, all that kind of fun stuff. And I'm really excited about it. And I feel so honored that they asked me. And I think it's going to be a really fun experience. And it'll be very interesting to kind of have the perspective of being on the committee this year. So yeah, that was really awesome. So I guess going back to my point earlier, I wasn't sure how much I would get done at the retreat this year, and I do suspect I'll get even less done next year. But the reason I felt like I was so almost like hell-bent on getting the painting done is because I currently have a few whips going right now, and it's not that I'm overwhelmed with the whips, really. I just feel like I have a lot of like projects I'm gonna want to get to starting in September, and we're kind of already reaching the end of July, and I didn't want to add more onto my plate. So right now I currently have this painting going, which is Satura by Margaret Morales, and then I also have Harmony in the Highlands by Steve Sundrum, and I have my Hannah Mystery Kit. So I have a lot of projects going, well, a lot. I have 3 projects. I don't have nearly as many as some people do right now. But for me, it's a lot of projects right now, especially because I feel like when September, October start, I kind of don't want to have any of these whips going into that time frame, but I don't necessarily see that happening. So I don't know, we'll see, but I do kind of have a new plan for my whips. So my plan, so Prideful Pair was my 38th finish. Yeah, my 38th finish of, no, 38th. I need to go to bed. It was my 48th finish of all time. And okay, so I'm like, that puts me 2 away from 50. And I want 50 to be like a special project number because I feel like that is a milestone, 50 completed diamond paintings. And so I decided that I'm gonna make myself basically finish the Hannah Mystery as number 49. And then I wanna finish Satura as number 50. I feel like this is a really great 50th diamond painting project. It's a part of my rainy day stash. I think it really will be kind of cool if I kind of work it out that way, that all of my kind of big milestone finishes are a part of the rainy day stash. I don't know, I feel like that would be fun. So yeah, I think when I finish this row on this project, I'm basically gonna hunker down and finish the Hannah Mystery. I have, how much of that project do I have left? A little over half, maybe. I think maybe 3 to 4 rows. Hopefully it won't take me super long to finish it, but we'll kind of see how that works out. And then this project, I literally started like a week before I left for the retreat, but I feel like I got a lot done in that time frame. But this project isn't small necessarily, and it has a lot of confetti. It's Marker Morales, and Marker Morales always has a lot of confetti, so we'll kind of see. And we'll kind of see what ends up happening. And then Harmony in the Highlands, poor Harmony in the Highlands. I feel like I keep leaving that one out in the dusk. I don't know, I feel like I always do a few sections and I'm really excited about it because I am, and then something else comes up and I change plans and I'm like, ooh, but this project, like I've been working on that kit since like February and it's like July, but like, ooh, hi Willow. Okay, I'm so glad I didn't actually kick you. You are so cute under there. She is underneath my chair. I should really be learning to look before just moving my feet any which way, but like, she sneaks up. She really sneaks up on me. But anyways, what was I even saying? I was talking about my projects. I have no idea. I think I was talking about Harmony in the Highlands. I do really want to finish that project, but we'll see. It's gonna be at some point. I would love to finish all 3 projects by the end of August. I don't know if that's realistic. I think it could be realistic to finish maybe the Hannah Lynn Mystery and Satura, both of those. I don't think Harmony in the Highlands is realistic, but I've been known to surprise myself. Or maybe I won't finish any of them, but I think I'll at least finish 1, if not 2. I don't know, this project's kind of big. I don't know, I stress out for no reason. Diamond painting is supposed to be fun, but it's like when I get into the Halloween time, I just want to work on all the Halloween kits, and I feel like last year particularly, I had a lot of whips going into like the fall time, and I never, well, what did I work on last Halloween? What did I work on last Halloween? I don't even remember, you guys. That's how bad my memory is right now. I want to work on more Halloween this year, if that makes sense, and not have any other whips going. I don't know. We'll see. But for my Year of the Witches that I'm doing, basically I'm just doing a seasonal witch every season. My fall witch I'm really excited about. It's an Aria illustration. I'm really excited about it, but yeah, I don't know, and I also kind of want to work on, like, maybe Baddie Party by Cute But Weird and Muni Made. I don't know, we'll see, but anyways, I don't know. I feel like I got really off topic there with talking about the, my plans, but my apologies about that. But this entire whip and chat is probably me apologizing, and then people are going to be like, Michaela, you are fine, stop doing that. And you know what, fair, I do need to stop doing that, but it's not going to be this one, because I'm so tired that I'm like, I'm delusional. I'm definitely just delusional. But anyways, so I finished Prideful Pear, which girl math means that I did not bring any whips home. It just means I didn't diamond paint for a week. I'm just joking. Obviously I did. But I am really glad that I finished that project, and definitely keep your eyes peeled for the vlog because I will definitely be showing it in the vlog. A lot of fun stuff in the vlog this week. It'll be a 2-week vlog. It'll be really, really fun, and I've already started editing it, and it's great. But anyways, back to the retreat stuff. So, yeah, we all got in there on Thursday and started diamond painting, and it was just such a fun time, really, truly. Like, I had so much fun chatting with friends, meeting new friends, hanging out with everybody. I feel like I'm so much closer with everybody now. It was so fun, and I am very excited for next year. I just think that it's going to be, I think it's going to be a blast next year, and yeah, and actually the retreat is in June next year instead of July, so hopefully the Texas heat won't be nearly as bad, but I guess we'll find out. But anyways, did I really? No, I thought I got all the J's. I'm like, no, I did not. I still have some up here. But yeah, it was a really fun year, and I really enjoyed the sponsor showcase that they do. Basically, there were a few sponsors that were there. So there were 3 this year that did the sponsor showcase. So we had M from Muni Made, we had Nicole from Shire Shenanigans, and then we had Captured by Radiance. And I ended up, again, stay tuned for the vlog. I show everything off in the vlog. but I purchased a few cover minders from Nicole, and they're so cute. They're so cute. I should have used one today, and it's fine because honestly, I didn't even use a cover minder today. But yes, I bought a few from Nicole, and Nicole was actually selling for Diamond Delights, and so I picked up a diamond painting from Diamond Delights, which was really amazing. Really excited about that kit. So I did that again. I'll show you guys in the vlog. And then Muni Made. Oh man, your girl did some damage over at Muni Made. Listen, I blacked out and I bought 6 diamond paintings over at Muni Made, and it's fine. I was eyeing a 7th. I really truly was, but I decided to be good and I didn't buy a 7th, but I did want a 7th. So I ended up buying 4 cute but weirds, and then I bought a, what else did I buy? I bought a tally sketch, really pretty tally sketch, and I bought an unreleased Femme Cadabra that, again, I show off in the vlog, so keep your eyes peeled, but that one will release, the unreleased one, sometime I think in August, either August or September. So keep your eyes peeled. I love that she had some of the unreleased ones there. That was really awesome. And M from Unimade is just, she's so sweet. And yeah, I had such a fun time meeting everybody. Really, 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 truly. Everybody that makes YouTube videos are exactly like they are in their videos. Like, everyone is so genuine, and it was such a fun time, and I don't know, I really enjoyed myself. So again, keep your eyes peeled for the vlog. I feel like me just talking about it doesn't really encompass the same effect as like seeing those vlog clips with everybody. You know what I mean? So the vlog will be fun, of course, and that'll be up Friday. So yeah, sponsor spotlight was really fun. Our sponsor showcase was really fun. I'm trying to think. Yesterday was like very tiring of a leaving day. My travel day, I feel almost guilty for saying this, but my travel day yesterday was really, really, really smooth. The extent of any sort of delays I had for my flights yesterday were basically, they were delayed 20 minutes from my flight from Minnesota back to Wisconsin because they were waiting on flight attendants from a flight that was literally coming in next door, and that was landing at 8 instead of like 7:40, so nothing crazy. But yesterday there were so many delays with people and their flights. There was severe weather, I believe, on the East Coast and Chicago. It was crazy. Flights were getting canceled, flights were getting delayed. It was just really crazy for some people, and I feel insanely grateful that really nothing happened with my flights. I made it home all good and safe, and my parents picked me up from the airport last night, and I came home to Willow. I think she was really excited to see me. She didn't give me any sort of like grumpy attitude. The entire time that my parents were watching her, my dad was like, you know, when you open the door, her nose is like pressed up against the door, so just be really cautious when you walk in. And I'm like, that's really weird. Like, she doesn't normally do that. And honestly, I wonder if she started doing that because she missed me, which makes me so sad. So yeah, when I walked in the door, she had her nose pressed up against the door. She was really excited for whoever was walking through that door. And yesterday it was me. So really glad that I'm home with her now, and she has just been a perfect sweet baby angel since. She is sleeping at my feet. She and I cuddled last night in bed, and yeah, she definitely did wake me up at 5 in the morning, pawing at my arm, and I'm like, excuse you, it's 5 in the morning. Listen, I know I wasn't with you for the last little bit of time, but I need to go back to bed because it's 5 in the morning. And then she let me sleep until 8. And then I think, was she the one that woke me up at 8? It might have been her. It might have been her that woke me up at 8. But yeah, so I'm home with her, and you know, Sunday scaries. They are commencing at like double, triple, quadruple speed. Like, it's not even Sunday. And I just have Sunday scaries up the wazoo because I don't want to work tomorrow. I mean, thank goodness it's only a 3-day week. Oh, I guess only 2.5 because I only work half day Fridays. But like, I don't want to work tomorrow. Why would I want to work tomorrow? So yeah, that won't be any fun. But I don't know. I just had a really, really, really great week. Everyone was so sweet, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. And what I'm actually going to do in this video is leave the Facebook group link down below in case you're interested in trying to register for, you know, this retreat specifically. And, you know, there are other retreats out there. So if, you know, you do general release or whatever, general sign up, and you don't get in, don't be discouraged. I will say that I feel like this retreat particularly can get a little bit competitive to try to get into. There are only limited spots, and I know a lot of people are really excited about the prospect of this retreat particularly. So I guess just want to put like, I don't want to like make anyone like nervous or anything. It's a little bit tricky to get into, and I apologize because not everybody is able to get in. But I don't know if this Facebook group still exists, but I do know there is another Facebook group for retreats. There are so many that happen that you should absolutely try finding one in your area if, you know, this one doesn't pan out. But I am going to leave this specific Facebook group link down below since this is what I've been talking about. And you feel free to join and all that fun stuff. So that was a really, really, really fun year. Or fun week, you know what I mean? Huge shout out to the committee for putting together such an amazing retreat this year, and I am so excited to get to kind of help out, definitely help out next year, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it for retreat stuff. It really, really was a lot of fun, and I do recommend if you have the chance to go to any sort of retreat, you totally should. Friends were made, laughs were had, cries were had, it all was had. So yeah, I guess that was kind of my retreat weekend in a nutshell. You guys, I have a computer story. So right before I left for the retreat, I was finishing up the editing for my anniversary haul video. And sometimes my computer, this happened, I think, starting about six-ish months ago, maybe even more like 9 to 12 months ago. My computer, an iMovie, it's a little bit laggy from time to time, and it's never been so bad to, like, you know, where I've like needed to get a whole new computer or get it checked out. But it's been laggy for a while. Like if there are too many files in iMovie or on my computer, anything like that, it's a little hard to get anything to work. Anytime I open Google Chrome, it takes like 5 minutes to open. It's actually kind of ridiculous. But anyways, so I had gotten that computer back in April of 2020. So this computer is pretty old at this point. It's like almost 6.5 years old. Is it actually 6.5? No, like a little over 6 years old, which is, I feel like, pretty old for a computer. I'm not sure if it's old for a Mac computer, but it doesn't matter. But anyways, so today, well, I was editing the anniversary video last week, and I'm like, oh, this is a problem. It's being really laggy, but I'm gonna just, you know, feel this out next week and see what happens when I get home. So I kind of forgot about it, truthfully, and then I came home today and I wanted to edit the vlog a little bit. I imported my footage, which, by the way, took like 25 minutes to, honestly, probably even longer, probably took 40 minutes to import 25 gigabytes worth of footage into my computer, which, yes, is a lot of gigabytes, but that is also a lot of time. Okay, whatever. I kind of thought that was just my upload or download speed. I really thought it was that. Anyways, putting it into perspective. So that took forever to import, and then it got imported, so I opened iMovie, taken ages to open iMovie, all the things. I'm used to it at this point. And I'm trying to edit this vlog. It is the laggiest edit on the planet. Like, the video and the sound, they're not lining up, and I tried all the tricks. I tried making sure everything was deleted, so that way it was the only, you know, movie in iMovie, and like that all the files were deleted, like the big files off my computer. I tried that. I tried all the things, you guys. I restarted the computer. I made sure there were no updates that were needed. Nothing was working. Nothing was working. Usually the lagging, it has lagged for a while, depending, again, on how much stuff is just like in iMovie or my computer at the time. And usually if I clear the stuff, it'll fix the problem. It unfortunately didn't clear this time. It didn't fix the problem. And so I went to Best Buy today and I bought a new computer because listen, YouTube is something that I love, love, love doing, and I am not about to fight with a computer to get stuff like this to work. So I bought a new desktop and I started editing the vlog again, and when I tell you, the night and day difference of editing is nuts. Literally so nuts. Like, it took me 5 minutes to import that 25 gigabytes of footage into the computer. And so I am wondering if my export speed is going to be significantly faster for this Whip and Chat than it normally is, because it's a newer computer. And like, sure, I should have known that would happen, but like, it really shook me. It really shook me to my core. And so yeah, I got a new computer because I have to be able to do YouTube effectively, and I was just not able to do YouTube effectively before. I was able to get by and it was fine, but I was getting more angry than anything else, and like, angry is not productive. So I went to Best Buy this afternoon and I said, I need a new computer, and they had one left in stock of the one I wanted, and it worked out perfectly. So, I mean, hopefully that means that vlogs might get up a little bit quicker now. I honestly don't know what the export speed will be once it's exporting from iMovie. We'll find out. We'll find out. That would be really solid if it really was quicker. I don't know if it will be. We'll find out. But yeah, I'm really excited about it after I've gotten past like the slightly angry stage of like needing to drop money on a computer. But like, again, I need to be able to be productive with YouTube. And if I'm struggling to edit a vlog, I'm not going to want to edit the vlog and then no one's going to get a vlog. You know what I mean? And like, I love doing YouTube. Like, I don't want to stop doing YouTube just because my computer stopped working. Like, if that makes sense. So anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update that happened. I'm also going to talk about it in the vlog this week. But yeah, it's very weird doing a Whip and Chat on a Tuesday. That doesn't usually happen, but I wanted to let you guys know. But I guess I'll go ahead and kind of wrap up this Whip and Chat since I think we're almost reaching 45 minutes, which is great. I guess let's just really quickly chat about what to expect this week in terms of videos, because it's already Tuesday. I'm having, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys probably did not see that. A few of the drills came out of the tray because I am a klutz today. Did any fly under here? It did. That was a klutzy move. That was a beginner move. What in the world is wrong with me? It's amateur hour over here. No, I literally will spill drills all the time. It's terrible. Anyways, yeah, it's already midweek, and this video is gonna go up right away because I want you guys to have a video, because I haven't seen you guys since Sunday, and I haven't really chatted since like last week. So, this video tonight or tomorrow, you know, depends on when you guys are watching, but tonight for me. We'll find out how quickly it'll take to upload, I guess. Maybe not even upload, but just like export, but anyways. And then I do have some fun videos upcoming this week still. Nothing tomorrow, but Thursday I should have a swag bag video. I said bag, really Wisconsin. My bad. A swag bag unboxing kind of video showing all the different sponsors and what we got in our swag bag. That'll go up Thursday. I'm gonna film that tomorrow night, and then the vlog on Friday. So pretty chill week, but you guys are gonna get content, don't you worry. But anyways, oh no, a drill is right here. Oh my gosh, this was a mess. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go because I have been chatting your ear off for a while, and this camera is about to reach the 30-minute mark. So if you made it all the way to the end, of course, let me know what you were working on tonight, and leave me. You know, this image is basically just like a bunch of background stuff. Like, it's kind of just color, abstract color. Leave me a princess emoji down below because that kind of matched the theme of the retreat this year. And like I said, I'm gonna have all the links down below. Feel free to remind me if I forget. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye guys.